At least 3 people were killed in a shooting at a food festival in Seattle, near the city's iconic Space Needle. The violence erupted Sunday evening at Seattle Center, the historic site of the 1962 World's Fair, during the annual Bite of Seattle event that draws more than 350,000 visitors over 3 days. Around 6 p.m., witnesses reported hearing rapid gunfire as at least 2 people opened fire on each other, sending crowds scrambling for cover and turning a celebration of food and culture into a scene of terror. Seattle Police Assistant Chief Tyrone Davis told reporters that officers took one suspect into custody and are actively searching for a second individual described as a young person. Investigators believe the 2 shooters were targeting each other, and 2 firearms have been recovered at the scene. Chief Davis said there is no ongoing threat to the community, though he did not rule out the possibility of additional suspects. The Seattle Fire Department responded quickly, attempting to save 2 victims at the scene, but both were pronounced dead there. 5 other people were treated for injuries ranging from minor to serious. 4 of the wounded were transported to Harborview Medical Center, including a 2-year-old child who was listed in stable condition. The other patients range in age from 23 to 56. Later, police confirmed that one of those patients died from her wounds, raising the death toll to 3. Mayor Katie Wilson called the incident an act of horrific violence and pledged support for the victims and their families. In a written statement, the mayor emphasized that the city stands united against such violence and vowed that every resource would be made available for the investigation and for those affected. Witnesses described a scene of panic. Rachel Costa, a visitor from Brazil, said she had never felt so scared, barricading herself with about 20 others inside a pavilion until police gave the all-clear. Justice Beitzel, who was attending with friends, recalled the music stopping abruptly and people ducking behind trees and a picket fence, comforting those still shaking. The Bite of Seattle Festival, a staple of the city's summer calendar, was expected to continue under heightened security. Authorities have not released the identities of the victims or the suspects, and the investigation remains active. In total, 3 people lost their lives and 4 others were injured, including a 2-year-old child who remained in stable condition at the hospital. The other 3 hospitalized patients ranged from 23 to 56 years old, and one of them later succumbed to her injuries, raising the death toll to 3. Police continue to search for the second suspect. That's the latest from Seattle. Thank you for listening, and stay safe.